Left the edge of autumn, traveled a long way to reach the threshold where the spring winds play. All those sleepless nights, I carved out the time, holding on to memories, line after aching line. That was the only thing keeping me alive. Finally I face you, but on the edge of your lips, a goodbye hangs heavy. Through the silence it slips. You love me more than I love myself. I knew the weight of those words, what they put you through, I can't even fathom. So I just bow my head low. All I have to give is this journal in my hand, filled with my heart, the only place I stand. 2 whole seasons, longing only for you. I hand you these faded records, it's all I can do. Even because I love you, that old painful line, tonight it strikes my heart, and finally it's mine. The stranger waiting for you from afar, I know it's your last kindness, leaving a scar. Watching your back as you sob and walk away. I can't even hate you, so I walk through the grave, beating my chest, lost in the fray. Please be happy, don't be hurt wherever you go. I can't let you go because I loved you so. In the early spring, in the cold evening air, I bury our love and leave it right there. The teacup on the table looks so clear, the rising warmth still filling all the air. The window shows the darkened sky outside, and neither of us knows what words to share. The other people in the cafe look so busy, lost in their own conversations, unaware. I keep finding my eyes drifting over there, pretending that I'm fine, pretending I don't care. You pour the last of the tea remaining and push the cup across the table to me. Such a small and quiet thing to do, but it breaks me more than words could ever be. The clock keeps moving on the wall, the evening empty, still we stay. I think we both already know that today is the last of these days. I want to just a little longer. Maybe if I don't look up, the morning won't arrive. Maybe if we just sit here, we can keep this night alive. But the tea goes cold and the lamp grows dim, and I already know how this ends. Inside the cold and empty teacup, the last of what we shared, I hope this last evening wasn't the end of the whole world.
The leaves are turning yesterday, the exact shade you always stop for. I caught myself slowing down before I even realized why. I took a photo on my phone, then stared at it for way too long, trying to figure out who I was going to send it to. It's your season. It came back without you, and it's so beautiful. It's so unfairly beautiful, and I'm standing in the middle of it, not knowing what to do with all of this color. I walked the road we always walked. I sat at the table where you always ordered, the one with the window so you could watch the leaves. And I ordered what you always, and it was God, and it was perfect. It was exactly as good as you said. And I hated it, I loved it, I hated that I loved it. Without you there to know, you made seasons mean something that's not a small thing. You made me stop and look up at something I walked past my entire life. How do I walk through your favorite season and not think that you should be the one, and not think that you should be fed today? You would have stopped right here. You would have grabbed my sleeve. Look, just look at that. I know, I'm looking.
You've got your jacket on, your shoes are already tied. I've been watching the clock, like if I don't look at it, maybe it won't move. I keep starting sentences that I don't finish. You keep smiling like you know exactly what I'm doing, and I know you have to go. I know that I just need one more minute. I always just need one go yet. Just sit back down, I'll make another reason. The night is still so young, and you're still here. And the second you walk out, the room is going to remember every single thing about her, single thing about you. And I'm going to have to sit with all of that. So just one more minute, please. Just one more. It's not that I can't do this, I can do this. I've said goodbye to you 100 times, I just never get better at it. You walk out the door, and I immediately want to call you and tell you to come back, and tell you everything I didn't say in the minute I had. One more minute, that's all. It doesn't change anything. One more minute, just one more.
You used to wait outside my classroom, just leaning on the wall, not checking your phone. Yesterday I walked out and you were mid-text, and I stood there for a second before you looked up. I didn't say anything. You smiled and said, let's go. And I said, yeah. And we went. But something happened in that 1 second. Before you looked up, I felt it like a dosing, somewhere I couldn't see. I don't know what I missed. There wasn't a fight, there wasn't a moment. It just got quiet between us, and neither of us said anything. And now I'm standing here, trying to remember the last time you looked for my face, before you looked for anything else. When did that stop? Last October, you showed up outside my building in the rain. You didn't even text first, you just came. Because you wanted to see me, that's all. Just me. I keep standing at that window, wondering what I did to make you stop. Just coming, I'm still here. Same corner, I just miss being the first thing.
came on in the cafe today. I was mid-sentence ordering coffee, and suddenly I couldn't remember what I was trying to say. My whole body knew it before I did. The first 4 notes and I was gone. Back in your car, back in October, back where I had no idea any of this was coming. And the worst part, the absolute worst part, is that it's a good song. It's such a good song. And you ruined it, and I still love it. I still love it so much. It's still your song, and I hate that I can't hear it without seeing your face. It's still your song, and I love that. I love that something this good still takes me back to you. 4 notes and I'm 20 again. 4 notes and it's October, and you're singing with the window down, and I would give anything to be sitting there again. Anything. I sat down at a table and I let the whole thing play. People around me just living their lives, nobody knowing that I was completely somewhere else. You sang like the world was easy. You sang like nothing hurt. I was sitting right there watching you, thinking this is it. This is exactly it. How did I not know that was one of the last times everything was that simple? I'm keeping it. You don't get to take that too. It's mine now. It's mine too.
I was looking for something else when I found it at the back of the drawer. That photo from the second weekend of whatever we were that summer. You're laughing at something, I can't remember what, but I remember exactly how that afternoon felt. I stood there for way too long, just holding it, trying to decide whether to put it somewhere better or put it back where it couldn't find me. You look so happy in that photo, and so do I. And that's the part that gets me every time. Not that it's over, not that you're gone, but that we were actually that. And I didn't know actually that I was supposed to hold on to it like it was the last time, because it didn't feel like the line. It felt like Tuesday. Nobody tells you that ordinary days are the ones you'll miss most. The Tuesday afternoon with bad lighting, with bad lighting, and nothing played.
started raining on my way home. That specific smell, the one that is just rain on pavement in the late afternoon. And before I could stop myself, I was already there. That first summer, you held your jacket over my head, even though we both got soaked anyway. And we were laughing like getting soaked was the best thing that had ever happened. I didn't see it coming. That's the thing about rain. That's the thing about you. You just arrive, and suddenly I'm completely somewhere else. The smell of rain, and I'm 20 years old again, sharing one jacket over two people, which never works, but we didn't care. The smell of rain, and you're laughing again, right next to me. And for 1 second, before I remember, it's just rain, it's just a memory. I'm completely there, I'm completely there, I'm completely there. I stood under the awning and just let it happen. Let the rain do what it does. Let you come back for a second, the way you always do, without warning, without asking. You just show up in the middle of a Tuesday, in the middle of the rain, and I never mind at all. The rain stopped like it always does, and I kept walking, but I kept that smell for the rest of the way home. All the way home.
Deep in the drawer, folded out of sight, pages of those days tucked away from light. No need to show the world what's written there, a secret story only I can share. Softly I open, trace them with my hand, the lonely moments only I understand. Looking back at chapters of my youth, meeting the kid who lived within the truth, the one who cried, the one who fought the pain, but never let the love be washed away in rain. I'll hold that child, a warm and soft embrace. You've done so well, I say to that brave face. I'm just folding them back, I'm not letting go, too precious to lose, the only way to grow. The hero of the song, the time that made me whole, every pages etched within my soul. Pain changes its path, it turns into a glow, a steady warmth that helps my spirit know. Because of that youth, I'm standing here today. Thank you is all that I can truly say. You're doing just fine, you're shining through the night. Just keep on walking.
I don't know what time it is where you are right now. I don't even know which direction that is from here. But I caught myself wondering if you ate today, if you're warm enough, if somebody made you laugh the way you used to laugh when something really got you. It's a strange thing to care this much about someone who doesn't know you're still thinking about them on a Tuesday night for no reason, in the middle of nothing. Somewhere you are, living your life, do whatever you do on a night like this. Somewhere you are, probably fine, probably more than fine. And I hope that's true, I genuinely hope that's true. Because the version of you that was happy was the best thing I ever got to see up close. And I want that for you, even now. Especially now, especially now. I'm not saying I'm okay, I'm not there yet. I meant it when I loved you. Means wanting good things. Someone knows how good you are. I hope you know how good you are, how good you are. Good night, wherever you are.
When I was young, there were so many people around. The word lonely was a sound I never found. But as the years go by, I look around and see a vivid solitude reaching out to welcome me. It's not that the ties are broken, just sorted through the haze. Meaningless encounters scattering in different ways. All that's left are family duties and the daily grind, while unspoken truths keep piling up inside my mind. My thoughts are hardening, only staying deep inside, like a drama's monologue, with nowhere left to hide. In this moment where no explanations are ever due, just letting it all out helps me breathe and start anew. It's not that I've grown quiet or have less to say. It's just that my words flow inward, drifting too far away. I'll just let them out, even if they're messy and unrefined. There's no need to rush, I'll leave the pressure all behind. It's not a heavy promise, just a natural steady flow. The morning energy where my other half begins to show. Pointless stories, emotions drifting like the sea. I'll hold myself close and say everything's okay with me. Today the aimless stories continue to drift by. Even if they seem like nothing, I breathe under the sky. This morning spent with another me, it's a beautiful start. I'm doing just fine right here with a peaceful heart. It's 2 in the morning, and I'm having a conversation with a version of you that only exists in my head. You're saying all the things you never actually said, and I'm finally saying back everything I swallowed. It's going really well, which is honestly the saddest part. I've had this conversation 100 times by now, and every single time it ends exactly how I need it to. Because you're not actually there to say the wrong thing or the right thing, or anything at all. 2 in the morning, and I know you so well. I can have the whole fight and the making up all by myself. 2 in the morning, and the version of you that lives in my head is so good to me. It's so exactly what I needed you to be. I wish I didn't know how to do this. The real conversation was never this clean. You'd say something that didn't land right. I'd say something that came out wrong, and we'd spend an hour something that started as nothing. But I'd give anything for that right now. The mess of it, the actual you, saying the wrong thing at the wrong time, and me not caring because it was really you. Good talk, I say to no one, I say to no one, at 2 in the morning in my own room. Good talk, same time tomorrow. Probably.
Reason to stay, I had about 100 reasons. And I stood there and I said, take care of yourself, like a complete stranger.
I'm scared, instead of making it so easy for you to walk away, I packed everything so neatly, said all the right things, smiled at the right moments, like I'd been rehearsing how to lose you my whole life. I knew what you needed, I knew what you needed. I just couldn't make my mouth, I just couldn't let myself
say the true thing,
say the true thing.
What I should have said, what I should have said was I'm not ready. What I should have said was please don't do this. What I should have said was I still want this, I still want you,
I still want everything. We were too young to know that being too proud was the same thing as letting go. What I should have said was stay. You looked at me like you were waiting, then why didn't you? Because you seemed so sure. I wasn't sure.
I was terrified, so was I, so were we both.
The whole time, the whole time. What I should have said was I'm not ready. What I should have said was please don't do this. What I should have said was I still want this, I still want you, I still want everything. We were too young to know that being too proud was the same thing as letting go. What I should have said was stay. I should have stayed. You should have stayed. We both should have said stay.
Why didn't we just say?
I wrote you a letter the night after everything. My handwriting getting worse by the end. I said everything in it, everything I couldn't say when standing in front of you was still something I could do. I folded it up, addressed it, even found a stamp, then put it in my drawer, and never once thought about actually sending it, because sending it was never really the point. The point was saying it, even to no one. The point was getting it out of my body. And I wrote you a letter you'll never read, and it fixed something. I wrote down every word I should have said, and some I shouldn't. And somewhere in the writing I found the end. I found the end. I read it back sometimes when I forget what I actually felt versus what I've told myself I felt. It's a good letter. I write a good letter. You would have said, why didn't you just say this? And I would have said, I don't know, I really don't know. It's still in the drawer, I'm not going to send it. I think I might keep it forever, actually. It's the most honest thing I've ever written to someone who will never read it. It's been so long, I almost asked how you've been, but I just gave a smile, letting the warmth begin. When I asked how your day went, you spoke so low. I stayed calm, let the tension simply go. That answer meant more than any prize I could win, even if you didn't achieve something grand. Those moments just being, I truly understand. You came to share your heart, seeking this space. That choice alone brings a glow to this place. Warm and slow, a day where you caught your breath. Well done, lingering calm is all that's left. It'll open tomorrow with a soft, gentle hand. No need to knock, just come in as you plan. Even after a while, there's no awkward trace. You know I'm always here in the same old place. You can quietly let your stories unfold, or just sit in the silence, letting time take hold. Even a brief visit is enough for me. force a word, just let it be. Thank you for saying hello, for let me hear your tone. It's so good to know I'm not here alone. The world will keep rushing, pushing us to run, but hear even the clocks when the day is done. Take your time to speak, there's no need to hurry. Set down those heavy bags, leave behind the worry. Warm and slow, a day where you caught your breath. Well done, lingering calm is all that's left. It'll open tomorrow with a soft, gentle hand. No need to knock, just come in as you plan. Even after a while, there's no awkward trace. You know I'm always here in the same old place. Come by again whenever you feel the need. Just say hi like today, that's all I'll ever plead.
It's been a while, those simple words make me melt away. Just being here is enough, that's all you had to say. I finally know now what a gift it is to be near. The warmth of your day in the voice that I hear. To be honest, I hesitated for a moment today, afraid my sudden visit would be awkward in some way. But your kindness caught my wandering feet and pulled me back to where our hearts can meet. Warm and slow, in this place where you catch your breath, I'm sitting down softly, following the piece you left. Even after all this time, you greet me without a trace of doubt. I wonder where to start, what I should talk about, but I'll just say hello, letting my heart flow. Thank you for waiting, even when I had no words to say. I'll speak slowly, very slowly, in my own way, about the world called you, who waited for me today. Knowing there's a place to return after the day is through, and that the place is actually you, it feels so precious and true. Thanks to your parting words, come again anytime. The road to tomorrow doesn't feel like a lonely climb. Warm and slow, in this place where you catch your breath, I'm sitting down softly, following the piece you left. Even after all this time, you greet me without a trace of doubt. I wonder where to start, what I should talk about, but I'll just say hello, letting my heart flow. Thank you for accepting my greeting, for being so kind, for becoming the gentle calmer where I can rest my mind.
My friend texted me this morning, just a photo of a coffee, no words, just that. And I sat with my phone for longer than I should have, because somehow that was exactly what I needed. And she knew, without me saying anything. It's strange how the big gestures never quite reach the place that needs reaching, but something small at the right moment gets all the way in. Every time, warm enough, that's all it has to be. Warm enough to get me through this part of the day. It doesn't have to fix it, it doesn't have to make sense. Just warm enough to remind me that someone out there's and thought of me this morning. That's more than enough, than enough. I walked past a bakery and the smell came through the door, and I stopped and just stood there on the pavement, on the pavements. Nobody needed to, it was just warm bread. And for 30 seconds, that was the whole world. I used to think getting through something meant getting over it, arriving somewhere better on the other side. But maybe getting through just means and making it to the evening, and that being enough. Warm enough, I made it to the evening. Warm enough, I'll make it to tomorrow. Just warm enough, that's all. That's all. That's everything.
We went back to the cafe today, the one we used to go to. I sat at a different table on purpose, and I ordered something I'd never ordered before, something you wouldn't have pointed at and said, try this. And it was good, it was actually good. And I sat there finishing it alone, and that was okay. I'm not even saying I ordered something new and finished it. I'm not just saying I ordered something new and finished it. And the world didn't end, and that felt like something. It felt like something today. You'll be alright, not yet, but you'll be alright. The part that hurts this much doesn't hurt like this forever. I know it feels like forever. I know it feels like this is just who you are now, but you ordered something new today, and it was good, and you finished it, and you're still here. You'll be alright. You're already doing it. I walked home a different way, just to see if I could. Past streets we never walked together, that belong to nobody, just streets. And I thought, there are whole parts of this city that have nothing to do with any of this. And someday I'll know them better than I know the ones we shared. Someday I'll have more new streets than old ones, and that's not sad. That's just time. That's just time being on my side for once. You'll be alright, I'm telling myself. You'll be alright, I almost believe it. You'll be alright, yeah. I think I actually do. I woke up and for 1 second
Then I remembered I got up anyway.
made coffee, stood at my window. The morning was just. I woke up earlier than usual, checked my phone like I was looking for something, put it down. Made coffee, stood at my window. Same sky probably, neither of us knowing.
The other one is standing
At a window somewhere,
with coffee going cold, looking at the same sky. The morning after is just a morning. The sun came up like it had no idea, like nothing happened, and somehow that's the most honest thing the morning could do. Just keep going, we're still here. Both of us still here.
I finished my coffee.
I finished my coffee, opened the door, and the day was just right there waiting. Ready or not, here we are. Good morning, wherever you are. We both made it. Good morning.
I still have the playlist we made that first weekend. I haven't deleted it, I haven't played it either. It just sits there with your name on it, between everything else, like it belongs there, which I guess it does. I thought I'd know when I was ready to move on, like there'd be a moment, a door closing, a feeling of done. But it's not like that, it's just one morning. You carry it differently, and you notice on the way to something else. Carry on, carry on, because you can, because the street is still there, and your feet still work, and somewhere up ahead is a version of this life that has room for all of it. The love and the loss and the ordinary Tuesday, and you, still you. Carry on, just carry on. I think about that first autumn, the two of us, like we had invented something nobody else had thought of yet. We hadn't, but it felt that way, and that feeling was real, that was real. I'm taking that part with me, I'm leaving the rest right here on this corner, in this city, in this season that used to be yours, it's mine now too. Carry on, I'm talking to myself. Carry on, it's working, the street is still there.